Okay, what's the mesencephalon?
Okay, so the mesencephalon is this area of the brain right here, technically speaking. You start with the tectum, with rostral and caudal colliculi. He has it a lot better in his. Show it on yours.
No, this is good.
These here are the colliculi.
There's two.
The rostral
The rostral is larger.
and the caudal, which is behind. Okay, close it up.
What's the
Okay.
tectum?
The cerebral pundicle.
That is the tectum.
Okay, here, give me this.
Both of them together are called the tectum.
Okay.
Individually called colliculi. One is rostral, one is caudal. Okay.
The cerebral pundicle, here's the pons, and the cerebral pundicle should be right here, right above it. Okay? Then we go with the aqueduct, which is this little fissure right here. Okay? If this is the caudal colliculi, there's this other body here, which you don't need to know, and then there's the aqueduct. Okay? And then we enter into the metencephalon. This is the whole cerebellum. Right above the medulla oblongata. Okay, the folium and the sulcus is equivalent to the sulcus and the gyrus of the cerebral cortex. You can see them out here. The sulcus is the little lines, the little ridges in it. You can't see them as well as in the cortex, but there they are. And instead of having gyrus, it has folium. And foliums, I believe, would be the folds. Okay. Then we go into the vermis, which is this thick piece of white matter in the cerebellum. No, that's what the book says. The vermis is composed of white matter.
But that's not it.
Oh, good.
No.
In that case.
Well, and I guess
Way to go, Scott.
and the arbor vitae. The arbor vitae is well, I know the arbor vitae is pretty obvious though. It's the tree of life, I think, in Latin.
There we go.
And this is all of these little branches of white matter.
So like the trunk.
It's like a trunk of, so that's why it
That's
probably
what
gets
they
the
refer
name.
to as.
That includes the trunk. That includes the trunk.
So this includes this then. So what is the vermis?
So where's the vermis?
I have a whole thing to it. Just like halves.
We only have left hemispheres.
You have a right hemisphere? I don't know, Mike's got a hole.
Central bush.
There you go.
You look at my brain.
It's a kidney.
I got kidneys in my brain.
Vermis refers to this ridge on the cerebellum up here.
So
This thing here.
so it's equivalent of the
No, there's nothing
longitudinal
on the
fissure.
cerebellum here.
No, I know that, but it's like it would be the equivalent of the fissure here.
It's not a fissure, it's a bump.
It's a bump. Oh, it's a bump itself, not the line.
Vermis is a bump.
Yep, I guess so.
This thing here.
So there's no separation
There's
in the
no
cerebellum.
separation
Cool.
on the cerebellum.
Okay.
So it's not okay.
And were we right about the tectum, rostral, caudal, canalicular? That it was actually in here?
Yeah, it's in here, right in here.
Okay. Alright. And then all that's left is
Well, the medulla oblongata we already talked. Oh, here. The medulla oblongata is this here. This changes into the spinal cord. The fourth ventricle is right here.
the space.
The optic nerve would be. Let me see which one of these. Okay, this one has an optic chiasm. The optic nerve would come out here and become the eye. There would be two of them.
Okay. And then the trigeminal nerve.
Let me see here. It should be here. Oh, there we go. Trigeminal nerve number 30.
You can see it from the ventral side.
You're not gonna see it.
Yeah,
I
you
don't see
can't.
number 30.
You can't. It's here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right there.
If technically speaking,
Where's the triangle?
it would be.
Flip it over.
It's on.
No,
It's on
this is
ventral.
the ventral
That's
side.
a ventral.
This would be there's something around there.
Let me see. It would be right before this part, this lobe here. So
So it
technically
would come out right here.
Yeah, right around here, right around here.
Maybe this was it actually.
Trigeminal?
Yeah. This might be
Maybe attached to it. You'd have to cut off, but maybe this could be too. But I mean, technically speaking, it should be come out here. From the
That's everything.
that's everything.
Alright, it wasn't that bad, I guess. What was the hypothalamus?
Isn't that bad?
The
Where
hypothalamus.
was it?
It should be.
You said it was like here, right?
Let me see. Where's mine? Where's mine?
Take this one.
Here. No, I like this one because I know this one. The hypothalamus should be right around here.
In the thalamus?
The thalamus. I mean,
Oh,
they're
you were missing it.
connected, but the thing is, it doesn't show it in this diagram. I don't know here, but I mean, he said it was around here.
The both of them were? So that's going to
Yeah.
be a pain to differentiate.
The hypothalamus is just more of this
Wait,
little
where's the
small
third
part
ventricle?
here. And the third ventricle.
Yeah.
It's going to
That's the
here, right?
fourth. No, that's
No,
the,
this is the aqueduct. This, where was the third ventricle?
Your ventricles between the optic lobes and cerebral hemisphere.
Oh,
It's
that's
right
right
here.
Third ventricle,
It's
28.
same as before.
Right here. Right
Oh
below
yeah,
this,
no, it's the same part of the hypothalamus. So the thalamus, sorry. So right here.
Wait, so is it this little?
No, this little hole right here. That's the
Aqueductus.
massa intermedia. This right here, and underneath it, it's the thalamus and the third ventricle.
How do they not say the thalamus here? I don't understand how you missed that. Like,
Are you looking for the thalamus right now?
Like hypothalamus and thalamus
which?
can be basically connected, right?
Look, where's the lateral ventricle, by the way?
oh, we still haven't found that in the olfactory lobes.
It says lateral ventricles. Two lateral ones.